Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Today we are on day 23 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I'm sure you know that there is actually 31 days this month, so we get a bonus. Our sketch artist today is Sheri Stewart, and she has a band design. She's got a little banner up here with some flowers on it. She's got some flowers over here and flowers here. She's got her title going across the bottom, and mine's gonna look very much like it. Now I am doing a whimsical layout here. My papers are going to be City of Love by Mintay, and I'm also using things from the Shabby Book. So, oh, and I'm using Fisker's border, what is it? Border punch? Yeah, a border punch. Yep, that's it. And I'm going to use Creative Memories. I think this was called Vintage or something, but it's just a simple little corner punch. Okay, and now I have to say the whole reason why I used this paper was for this balcony, which I'll tell you, but it ended up being so perfect. Okay, I had made this castle. I might have to shut the door. Hopefully he's not gonna go by it again. I had made this castle. I'm gonna shut the door, I'll be right back. I didn't think he was that loud till he got right there, and he's still loud. Shutting the door didn't even hardly help. So I had made this castle out of a, it actually was a tube that the photographers, if they were doing a wedding, the film was in this. It's really super large. And it was like so thick, it was probably at least 1/4 of an inch thick. And that's what the film that they used came in when they were doing wedding photos. And so I had made this. This is my oldest granddaughter. It's like I just was making crafts for her all the time. And so I had made this castle out of it. I'd cut out the side, which was really difficult, and I cut out here. And made like a little balcony, and I took a picture of her and I put little butterfly wings on it and a little hat and made her a little fairy. And then I found this little doll that I gave her a little hat, and then there was 2 other pictures that I had found and made them into little fairies too, so they were like her friends. So, and then I put other things on it. I got a dragonfly up here, I've got a chain and a clock here, or it looked like it's a clock charm. So like here's a close-up of it. Oh, this was an old necklace that was my aunt's. I put that on there, and I hung a little star hanging from her hand. So it was just a fun little thing, and I had taken a picture of it, and I thought, I'm sure she doesn't have it anymore. I don't know, who knows? But I thought, oh, this would be a fun memory for her. So I thought I'm gonna scrapbook it, and I'm gonna start out with, now Sheri did not use any border on hers, but you know, it's like, everything is like a suggestion, and I just had to have a border on it since it's gonna be this little fun fairy castle. And let's see if I can line this up faster this way. Okay, I think that looks pretty straight. And I'm gonna put at the top too. It's gonna be very, what I wanna say, just whimsical. I had so much fun building the thing, and it's like, and I didn't really know like what I was going to use for it, but having the different things from the two different papers, the embellishments work out just perfect. Okay, and I know I want it about 3 inches up, so I'm going to see where it's at. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's going to be its spot. And I think it already looks pretty. This is so funny because I showed my husband that I'm using this, and then I said, here's what the back looks like, and he was like, whoa, that's gorgeous. He didn't say it quite like that. That's pretty or something, I forget what he said. It's so funny. I got all ready to video and then realized I forgot my title. I knew what I was going to use for a title, but that was as far as I got. Okay, and she kind of had the band like running through the middle of the two photos. So I'm going to do the same. And let's see, is that straight there? Almost. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so that's good there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna build my little embellishments. Oh, I hope I had it down far enough for this. I must have had it up or down a little bit more, but okay, that's gonna work. Okay, so I use this corner punch on this, and I think you can kind of see how it's just a cute little punch. And this was just one of the journaling cards. I was going to cut this out. I had actually done another layout and ended up cutting out the balcony. But I thought, I think it'll be fine just to do that, and that way it's got all the little, brickwork around it, which I thought is really cute. Okay, and then, let me see, I think I'll just go ahead and build that cluster. Now I'm kind of bringing around colors of like an ivory, pink, blue, so that's going to be in every one of the little clusters. And I'm wondering, okay, do I want glue or tape? But I'm going to need some glue, so I'm going to start with that. So I've already put, let's see, I want to make sure I'm in the screen. I've already put dimensionals on the butterfly leaves, and because if you've been here for a while, you know I always do that with the wings. And I think I'm all out of white. I think I have one white one left. So I have black ones, which is nice if you got dark colors. So that's how I put the dimensionals. And I'm gonna put this up here. It's gonna be very, very whimsical. We're gonna have butterflies, we're gonna have birds. Now this one wasn't quite as big, so I only used 2 dimensionals on it. Well, actually, it's one cut in half. I always cut them in half. So I'm going to stick that down here. And always remember to put glue on the body and then push the body down first. Otherwise, you'll just have a flat dimensional butterfly. Okay, and then I have this little angel. This was in the Shabby collection. And I'm going to use her there, and I'm going to kind of put it at the bottom of the balcony, like she's almost a decoration on the balcony. And then I've got 2 little buttons here, And they are also from the Shabby collection. Oh, the butterflies are too. So I'm gonna put that right here. I just want everything to look like it's repurposed things maybe a little girl might find interesting and play with. Or maybe a little fairy girl in this case. Okay, so I've got that there. Okay, and then up in this corner, she had flowers up here. I'm gonna start with this clock from the Shabby collection. I'll try to keep telling you what collection it actually is from. This was from the City of Love. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this up here, and I'm gonna let it overlap the picture somewhat. And then I've got this, oh, wait a minute, I forgot a piece. Okay, I think I've got it pulled up enough. Okay, I am putting this vine, and it's like an ivy vine, which lots of times, you know, you find growing on castle walls, the castle wall. And I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on some of these parts where it might not get glue. Or wait a minute, do I want it underneath the clock? No, I don't. I actually want it over the clock. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. Because I have these keys, and I'm going to put that, or make it look like it's hanging from the vine. Because that's what I was thinking about putting underneath there. So it's like, you know, it's, you know how your layout ends up evolving somehow. You got to remember that it evolved, and then you got to remember to actually get your title out. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this part of the ivy up and kind of dangle it right from there. Isn't that cute? I love that. I think that's so fun. Okay, and since we're in fairyland, there's this great big giant bird. Well, maybe it's not giant because the fairy's little. Okay, and I'm gonna get the feet, a little glue on the feet and the tail. And the beak. And it's gonna be just standing up here at the top of the clock. And then we have a little angel or fairy that I'm going to tuck in. Because once I decided to go whimsical, I just went wild. I had so much fun with this, I can't tell you. So I'm gonna tuck her into the ivy also. And she's just kind of resting on the moon. It's just so cute. I've got another butterfly here. And you know, the fairies, the butterflies, the birds, they're all, you know, similar in size. Because that's the way it is in fairyland. Okay, and I'm just gonna stick this right in the middle of the clock. And yeah, after I thought, you know what, I thought I gotta have a clock because there's a clock here. So I just thought that was fun to pull in. And I have another button. And I'm just gonna tuck that in with the ivy too. This is just too fun, too fun. Okay, and now I'm gonna go down here and build this cluster. And I have a frame, and this is from the Shabby. Oh, the ivy and the keys are from the City of Love collection. I think, were the keys from there? Oh, I don't remember. I think that, yeah, I think they were from the City of Love. Yes, they were. It's all coming back to me now. Okay. Okay, and now I'm gonna tuck this in under here. Let's see, I don't want it to come out quite that far. Whoa, unless I glue it down before. It's a good thing I taped it, not glued it. Okay, I think that's probably good there. Okay, and then I have this little picture, and this is from the Shabby collection. Or it's not a picture, it's like a teapot. And I'm gonna kind of tuck it into the frame somewhat. Maybe, if I can get in there. Okay, yep, just like that. And I'm gonna let it kind of go over the picture a little. And now I gotta be very careful in my planning because I've got so many pieces here. Okay, and then I've got another little bird. I just love these birds from the Shabby collection. They're so adorable. I could put one of those on every page. I just think they're so cute. They adorable. Okay, so I'm gonna let him just sit right on top of the little coffee pot there. And then I have this, it's like a little, I don't know, it'd be like a compote bowl or something like that, but it looks like it's made out of concrete or, you know, plaster, and so does this. So they look like they'd be like on part of an architecture. And so I'm gonna use both of those. And they were in the City of Love. I was gonna say the Castle collection. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where I was putting this. I think kind of over here. And I didn't use dimensionals on anything except for the butterflies, just because I've got so many things I'm building up here. Okay, and then I have a rose that I'm actually gonna put in this bowl. And I'll put it underneath the, well, maybe underneath the bird's tail, but above the little coffee pot. And then I've got a little piece of ivy, just one leaf, and I'm gonna let it, like it's falling over the bowl. And let's see what goes next. Okay, I have, let me put the little bird, I want to call it a little bird statue, but I think it's like a little architectural piece. And I'm just gonna stick it here, and it kind of looks like it sits like this, the way that its feet are on that little piece that it's standing on. So I'm just putting it in front of that. And then I have a Valentine that, you know, maybe she got earlier in the year. And I'm just gonna tuck this in a little bit behind the bird and kind of let it go over the picture slightly. And then I have another little angel. She's just resting on her hands. But we can pretend they're fairies because, you know, she is in fairyland. And I'm just gonna let her rest down here at the bottom, or maybe up a little higher, so it looks like maybe she's just like laying on her stomach, kind of by this bowl. And I have another little button, and I'm gonna put that right over top of the little Valentine. And I have another little butterfly. And again, I'm gluing the body in. I'll be putting that down first. And I'm just gonna have that like it's flying up out of this cluster. And then I'm using enamel dots that they kind of look like, well, it's almost like the background color of this, the color of the leaves, but they look like they're water drops. And so I'm gonna kind of bring those around in different places. Maybe one there. I don't know where I want them. I kind of just want them to look like they kind of ended up in different places. Maybe one there. Maybe I'll stick one over here. Okay. And this, I just love the color of these. They're so pretty and they're perfect for the color. And let's see, maybe kind of stick one up in there in the ivy. I'll stick a couple in the ivy, just kind of bring a little sparkle to that area. Maybe one down here by the buttons. So since I had like an odd number, I'm bringing an even number of enamel dots to kind of keep it odd numbers. I try to do that whenever possible. Okay, I think I'm gonna let a few trail down into this ivy. And then some over here in this part of the ivy too. Okay, and then I'm gonna put on the title and I'll be right. Okay, I have the title on. It's called Fairy Castle, and I realize it's kind of hard to see. It shows up fine in person, but hopefully you can see it fine. And then I went ahead and added some of these little green gems from Gina Marie. That's where I usually buy my enamel dots. And she had given me those in, you know, like a thank you gift. And lately it's like every time I do a layout where they're the right color, I've just been using them. I just love them. And I thought this looks perfect. It just looks like something that a little girl might have spilled in her room. So that's it for today, and I will have close-ups at the end. I have all the links down below, the Instagram, the YouTube, and the Facebook group. And like I said, anybody can play. It's so fun because it's like you just never know what you don't know what you're gonna create until you have you know, maybe a sketch that you didn't even know that you were gonna love. And I love this. I think it turned out so fun, and I really thank Sheri for her adorable design. It really was fun to work with. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.